Welcome to Clairaudient Stories, a site created for sharing intuitive insight, thought provoking reflection, whimsical tales, and so much more. Hey everyone, welcome to a special edition of Clairaudient Stories where I actually have incorporated a pick a card for all of you at the end of this week's story. It ties into this week's story, which is revolving around love energies. This week's topic is going to be what love energies are surrounding you right now. What information do you need to know in the love department? So, if you want to skip ahead, just check out the timestamps. If not, get cozy, get your cup of tea, get a glass of wine, and get in tune with this week's story. Love's energetic depths. A moment of thinking out loud. If they're meant to be in your life, they'll come back. And if not, well, then continue living. That's usually how it goes, right? Our hearts connect with people usually unexpectedly, and it's like our feelings and hearts have a mind of their own. You look at the situation logically, then your heart whispers, but the energy here feels right. Why can't we be more instinctual like many animals? Or rather, why is it extra complicated with wiring that seems to multiply with each generation? The hiccups and hindrances, what ifs, and extra precautions. Why does liking someone have to have so many layers before even getting to know them? We shut the whole thing down before exploring, or we create these blanketed facades laced in shit. We change ourselves to be liked or shield ourselves to avoid pain. Where's the middle ground? How do we even know what to do in the midst of the fucking jam called courting? Nope, scratch that. Let's call it grazing. Yes, grazing. We're surface scanners, a bunch of shallow humans looking at the surface and not the depths within. Sometimes we suck. It's sad, really, because love and all its wonderment and hidden secrets are lost in the cave of wonders. Where the heck is Aladdin when you need him? Most people, especially in this country, just don't know what love is. We don't understand how fragile and strong it can be. We don't want to do the work to get to know its intricate details and don't want to share the load of its power. Love is a single word with many facets. It has depth, culture, creativity, emotion, imagination, healing, valor, wealth, purpose, compassion, honor, faith, magic, and so much more. Love takes time to get to know, but also needs the willingness and patience to try. We are so quick to dismiss and give up because we are always looking for the perfect specimen wrapped in a pretty bow. I'm not saying stay in toxicity, but can we stop ghosting at a damn fragment? So what if he drives a small Toyota? Did you stay long enough to hear about his goals of becoming an engineer and how he's working two jobs to stay in school? And so what she has two kids? Did you stay long enough to find out that the father passed away and she's doing her best to maintain her household? We judge based on the status quo, hearsay, and stupid stories about 10 other baby mamas and deadbeat dads. Even still, what if those people have been working on themselves to change their mistakes? Better yet, have you worked through the pain of the mistakes you have made? Have you flipped the mirror? Have you worked on healing the pain you have endured so you can clear the prejudgments? Have you worked on loving yourself to understand what the fuck love is? Have you balanced the magic of love with the human work that is needed to cultivate it? Or are you so hardened by it that you can't even recognize its beautiful call? I'm not saying I'm a fucking expert, and I've had my fair share of love bombs, disappointments, and foolery both given and received. But I will say, since rewiring and ripping away the preconceived societal definition of love, that I'm much more clear on its visual and its energy. I know what love is supposed to feel like. I know what it means to have all of its energy heighten your senses because I feel that within me. It took 2 years to come to this damn conclusion that love isn't meant to be controlled or manipulated because it will backfire in your face. You can't coerce it, but only nurture it. You have to show that you are trying in order to reap its rewards. You have to explore your own heart to understand its design. You have to feed it the same energy you want to receive back. Can you imagine intertwining yourself with the true essence of love and finding a counterpart with similar energy? That would be fucking golden. quick disclaimer, this is a general reading. This is not an end all be all type of reading. This is meant for insight, guidance, and confirmation. My readings are meant to help you at your crossroads, so take it as it resonates and leave the rest. All right, clairaudient listeners, as promised, I have a pick a card up and ready for you. And the question is, what love energies are surrounding you right now? So I invite you to pause the video, take a few moments, hone in on both cards. You have pile number one with Oya Deliverance and pile number two with Pandora of Curiosity. You have the Smoky Quartz for Oya, and I believe that is Black Onyx for Pandora. So take your time, pause the video, and then we will move on to pile one. All right, pile one. So, one of the first things I've noticed with this card is that it is so hard to come into focus. Whether I take a picture, whether I do a video, it's so like hazy. So, one of the reasons surrounding this is I believe your ideas revolving around love is shifting and changing. So, you might be going through, I guess, supposedly a glitch type of period. So, it's a little foggy. It's the I guess you want to say the storm before the calm, so to speak. So Oya is a West African Orisha, which is a deity or like a spirit guide. They are native to, I believe it's pronounced Yoruba, um, which is the part of Africa that have all of these deities and orishas. It's been a long time since I've studied Orishas, so bear with me on this one. But oh yeah, I do remember is the Stormbringer. She is the one that brings change and transformation. She is the deity that's like, don't play with me, play with your mammy type of situation. Okay, don't fuck with her. You see the storms in the background. She will disrupt, dismantle anything and everything that is not meant for you and then bring you into the light. So, what I like about this card is that she is reaching out. She's reaching out her hand and it's like directing you or guiding you, like, come with me. I have new things in store for you. I have new guidance for you. So, what energies are surrounding you in love right now? It's honestly the insight and the clarity surrounding what love means exactly for you. And you're not taking any bullshit with it. You're not you're not embracing that energy of old of just taking whatever or just dealing with whatever. You have better values now. So that's the energy that's surrounding you. Your energy in love is more rooted in purity. It has a flame type of essence. It's like I want to be surrounded by pure, authentic love. No more shenanigans, no more bullshit. Again, don't play with me, play with your mammy type of stuff. Okay, so deliverance, it's Oya is bringing you that insight and that clarity now. She's bringing you more optimism, more perspectives, more openness towards love. So that's the energy that's surrounding you, Power One. This is a beautiful card. You know, try not to stay in your ego too much. Um, Definitely take things with stride. Not every person is the same, even if they may come off as kind of like the same similar storyline of anything that you have dealt with the old. I would say find that balance, give the person a chance if it's in dating or even if it's just cordial engagement, but trust your intuition because you know where to go, you know where your direction in love is in general. And like I said, take the phrase is don't play with me, play with your mammy. All right, pile one. I'll catch you later. All right, pile number two. Let's dive into your reading. So, Pandora. Well, she is a Greek goddess. Now, when it comes to Greek gods and goddesses, it's a mixed bag of stories when it comes to them. I, I know very little about Pandora. We've all heard of Pandora's box, and that's usually, a box filled with a whole bunch of different things. We're not sure if it's evil things or good things. I personally feel like it's just a mixed bag. It just kind of depends on your heart and where your heart space is on what type of information you will receive. So, with this card, curiosity, and we all know what curiosity is, it's just, intrigue and looking into things and digging deeper. When it comes to what surrounds you in love, I think it's more about the wisdom of it all. And the reason why I say that, even though there's faces coming out of this box, like little spiritual faces, for some reason I see an owl. I have no idea why I see an owl, but owl represents wisdom. So I believe the energies that's surrounding you in love is just more wisdom and more gaining more insight and information for yourself. And it doesn't necessarily have to involve a person or a group of people. I think this is just honing in more on the love for yourself and enhancing the love for yourself by nurturing and catering to what you need for you. And it's funny, with the story of Pandora, she was created by the gods, and she was gifted different knowledge, different insights, different things. So she's a special little one there. Um, I could go into this full story about her, what she brought to humankind, but what the one thing that stands out to me is the idea of hope, and I think that's where it comes into play for you, group two, is that the idea of hope and bringing to fruition a life and a livelihood that you desire for yourself. So, like I said, I believe this is more surrounding around self love. You honestly just have a love for knowledge, and that's not a bad thing. Honestly, it's really not. Um, but I will say this: how the old saying goes, "Curiosity killed the cat." I'm trying to remember the rest of that, but the first portion of that, the more you hamster dive, the more detailed and intricate and more questions you're going to have. So I suggest having fun with your curiosity, but don't let it make you go mad, if that makes sense. So take this message as you will, take it in strides, take whatever resonates and go from there. I will catch you later, pile two. Thank you for joining me for this special edition of Clairaudient Stories. I had so much fun. I will definitely be doing more combo story and readings in the future. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe. Stay golden and keep the stories of your heart aflame.